all about is inflammation. Everything I've pointed out here is, well, almost everything is to quell inflammation. So let's go back through some of the stuff. The castor oil pack I use, I'm going to do one today on my liver, on my kidneys, on my gut. I need to stress that most of these integrated or homeopathic remedies, you're not going to see this massive change overnight, but I view it like a house. You know, you're not going to see every nail in a house. You're not going to see the supporting beams, but you've got to support your system. And you'll notice after a while of doing some of these integrative healing modalities, you'll just start to have more good days than bad. And that's how I usually explain it. In the standard process, this is a nice whole food cleanse. I'm just showing you the brand. I can't even hold on to the jar. It's so big with my hand. But if you want to look up the whole food cleanse for the standard process brand, that really helped me kind of kickstart my metabolism. It wasn't anything that my system couldn't handle. It's basically a smoothie twice a day, and lots of fiber, green foods, and it's a real doable cleanse for us mast cell people. This is the homemade castor oil pack I had. Same thing. I didn't really say what you do with these. You put castor oil on the flannel, you heat it up. Some people wrap it in cellophane. I skip the cellophane, and you put it on your gut and your GI system, your liver, your kidneys, again, just to provide that, what I like to say is kind of the infrastructure, the invisible support that you may not realize you need. This stuff, again, is crazy. I'll have to report back and do a whole thing on this. It's got everything, 415 essential ingredients, and it's got everything a person could want. I did show it to our buddy, our herbalist, Leslie Ray. She had a couple concerns with things she might be able to tolerate or not, but I'm going to see how it goes. I can't do some roots and this and that, but I'm going to just see how it goes. The Calm Magnesium, again, good as a supplement in the evenings for constipation, and also just calming down. People say eat bananas, but potassium won't work if it's not in conjunction with magnesium. Most of us, I'm in a hot spring. It's a good part of my life, so I get a lot of transdermal minerals. I take them in, magnesium, potassium, and things like that, but you all aren't so fortunate, many of you. So you have to augment. One of my girlfriends even created a sea ocean-like environment in her bathtub. You can get sea minerals and whatnot, and I'm a big proponent of Epsom salts, which I just ran out of, but I don't have them here. But again, I'm a big proponent of Epsom salt baths. Again, probiotics, can't say enough about it, especially this is lactose-free, so if you have any issues with dairy. Brain Gain, again, I really believe in this company. I know the people really well who are associated with it. This is Dr. Theo's company, and there's a lot of research. The thing about taking quercetin, folks, is if you don't take it with a good oil, you're not going to get the absorption. Even if it's just some oil in your salad dressing, if you're not getting good oils in your body, you're not going to feel good, you're not going to look good, and you're not going to perform. Again, the high stress vitamin D3. I take bees occasionally too. I was able to take oil of oregano, again, when I had my Lyme. Homeopathically, aconite is good to stop anaphylactic attacks. Be careful, again, we can react to anything, whether it's natural or not, but this is also good for fear-based thinking and constant thoughts, or often thoughts of death, things like that. So many of the homeopathic pellets are good for other things, multiple health or mental issues. So that's a whole nother science. But feel free to message me about it or ask questions. Again, this Christian Wild turmeric compound, a lot of you can't do turmeric. So again, Ginny Stein introduced me to medicine by sprinkling. You can open up caplets and even just start putting them either on something you can tolerate food-wise, or in your mouth, or even in a little bit of water to see how you react to stuff. The things I have non-traditional, I do keep Ativan handy. It's a rescue med for me, but if I feel something, a particularly stressful day coming on or whatnot, I will bite into half one of these just to pre-medicate. I am able to take a leave. No, who knows why. There's sometimes no rhyme or reason to this stuff, right? But be careful. A leave usually is something to break a cycle of pain I'm in. I also have EDS, and did have POTS long ago. Well, now about 8 years ago, but I had the trifecta. But be careful what you ingest. Benadryl, I always keep dye-free Benadryl handy. Bite into one of these, let it coat my throat, and it can actually stop an attack from escalating for me. I have my little pill organizer for my supplements. I only take one Zyrtex a day. Now, that's all I'm on pharmaceutically. I take it about 4 in the afternoon. It doesn't seem to work well. I take the gel caps. It doesn't seem to work well if I take it too early or too late. So, I don't know. We decided at one point, 4 in the afternoon. I keep Benadryl cream around for itchies. I get, I'll start to cutaneously act to something, no rhyme or reason. So what I want to impart again is inflammation. I keep beverages handy all the time. I'm either drinking a ginger tea, usually, or water, something like that. Devotionals, I'm big, as you all know, on setting intentions. So I'll keep devotional books around and also try to set my intentions for health. I haven't been able to wish the mast cells away. I am not cured. I wish I was. But I'm very high functioning and I do quite well. And I don't know, some of you all saw, but I have my blood work here from, well, this one's the most current. And what she could see as far as parasitically and spirochetes. The spirochetes aren't listed on here, but I'm so much better than I was, I don't know if you guys can see this, 2 years ago. Now, that's why I don't get super cocky with this disease, because I was cruising along. I had gained a lot of weight. That's what introduced me to my naturopath over in Vail. Her Riverwalk Health Clinic is where I went to initially get well in Vail. And I was knocked down, bitch slapped by mastocytosis 2.5 years ago. So I like to stay humble. I think it's important to spread what we learn for non-monetary gains at times. Some of you are joining me for a wellness retreat in New Mexico, and I'll be offering more of those as time transpires. But the things I've shown you, again, are those invisible infrastructure things, some of them, that you might not necessarily feel right away, but if you start to support your system, you'll start to, again, hopefully have more good days than bad days. And that's what it's all about. Again, those of you who know me know I'm into meditation. I'm into yoga. I'm into lots of guided breathing and exercises and whatnot. And I want to try to show you something here, if I can. I want to give a shout out. I've got just special Masto and Hista sisters all over the country who I love dearly. This is an apron that Jenny Stein made me. And I love this woman to death. She and I became Hista sisters years ago. But it's a chef's apron. I know you can't really see it. But it's a regular white chef's apron, which are my absolute favorite aprons. And then she embroidered it. And I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking and prepping food in the next couple weeks and months. And I'm really excited to use it. So I'll be posting this on YouTube. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. Good health. And remember to expand your mind to healing modalities. I know this isn't easy. We're here for you. And take care.